Alright guys, so this is a question that is asked all the time. My boyfriend or girlfriend is not vegan. I'm vegan, I'm really passionate about it. What should I do? So I had a much longer video planned about my experience when I first went vegan and I had a boyfriend, and what we kind of went through in trying to figure out if we wanted to be together, if we still got along, and if it was really just gonna work out, and if he was gonna change, which he didn't. At least not for the better. But I decided that detailing that catastrophe might have been too long and convoluted to make my point in this video, so I am not going to share that story, but you know, if you guys want to hear it, you let me know in the comments below, because I'm certainly not against telling that story, because I feel like there's a lot to learn. So, should you leave your non-vegan boyfriend or girlfriend? Well, I don't know. Are they an asshole? Because vegan or otherwise, life is too short to spend your life trying to live with an asshole. So to make this video super short and to the point, you should do what lights your passion on fire and what makes you excited to be alive. If you're really passionate about this lifestyle and you really believe in veganism for the ethical, health, and environmental reasons, do you really see your life aligning with a person who just isn't on board? I don't know what anyone else's experience could be, but I remember that watching my ex-boyfriend eat steak was at the same time alienating, depressing, and fucking infuriating. And I just can't live a life where I feel alienated, hopeless, and pissed 3 times a day. Important parts of my soul would die. So some important questions to ask when you're considering, like, should I leave this person just because they're not vegan? Would be questions like, does your partner purposefully or perhaps unconsciously even make you feel like you should shut your mouth about the whole vegan thing? Are they tired of hearing about it? Does it make their friends and family uncomfortable if you talk about your lifestyle? Have they ever rolled their eyes at you? Have they ever wiggled a piece of bacon or meat in front of your face and laughed? If the answer to any of these is yes, do I really have to say it? I'm sorry, but your relationship has an expiration date, and that expiration date was yesterday. And don't expose yourself to things that have expired. They make you sick. But I mean, they're pretty nice, right? And you're comfortable, and you don't want to be that extreme person that throws away like a pretty good relationship just because of the food that they eat. Well, it is your choice. It is totally 100% your choice, or their choice if they break up with you. And breaking up is hard. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it sucks. Breaking up is awful. It's never easy. And maybe you can change them, right? Well, maybe, you know, if they're open-minded, if they're willing to listen to facts and allow those facts to change their behavior, then yeah, maybe they can change. But I'll assume that, you know, you've already talked to them and exposed them to these ideas. And if someone has learned all of the facts about veganism, the ethical, the environmental, the health implications, anyone who's been exposed to all of this information and consciously makes the choice not to change their behavior is either an asshole, complacent, selfish, chicken shit, or some combination thereof. And I don't know about you guys, but those are not the types of traits that I want in my significant other. I want a brilliant, kind, compassionate, strong-willed, loving person to fall asleep next to me every night. I want to know that the person I love gets it and gets me, and who has the balls, either figuratively or literally, to be that roaring, potent, passionate person that they were born to be, and who is not intimidated by me being the same. That, and when I'm 65, I want a partner who is alive and vibrant as I am. Sitting by a hospital bed and wiping the drool off of my husband's face after his second stroke, or watching the man that I love have his chest cracked open for bypass surgery is not my idea of enjoying my golden years. Accidents can always happen, but purposefully eating yourself into disease and early death is not an acceptable future. But realistically, does eating a vegan diet automatically make someone this like super amazing, stoked person that I would want to spend the rest of my life with? Unfortunately, no. But to choose a vegan diet one must be at least a little open-minded, and at least slightly considerate, and at least a tad bit interested in health, which is a damn good place from which to grow a beautiful, connected, and passionate relationship. And don't get me wrong, it's not like you have to break up with someone and then go after another relationship. There is absolutely, positively something so beautiful about the flawless, easeful bliss of being alone. There's nothing wrong with learning how to love being single and by yourself. Some of my absolute favorite memories were after I broke up with this guy and I just had months and months of solitude and spending time with myself and getting to know myself and getting to know what I really wanted from life. And even just having the liberty to go see whatever movie you want to see without asking someone else's opinion. So should you leave your non-vegan partner? Ultimately, think about your life 5 years or 10 years down the line. Do you like where it would be, and do you like the relationship you would have with this person if they never changed? Because fundamental change is very, very, very rare. And if you would need them to make a fundamental change in order to be fully satisfied or happy with the life that you all would have, then do yourself and do them a favor and let them go. So you can both move on and both create lives that you will both be happy for, and each find partners that are better suited for your respective lifestyles and who are capable of connecting in a real and deeper way. To know that you would be dissatisfied with this person in the long term and to do anything other than leave is blindingly selfish and very reckless. So I hope this little talk has been helpful for you. I know that this is the talk that I was looking for when I was contemplating whether or not to break up with my boyfriend, when I wanted so desperately to connect with someone about my passions, and when I was so naively confident that I could change him. I wish I had been capable of knowing this, and I wish I had been able to take my own advice sooner. But alas, the past is gone, and very tragically, you can never get back the time that you wasted. So I hope anyone who watches this video really takes the time to search themselves and to find out what is truly important to your heart and what makes you feel alive and happy and excited. And I hope anyone who's facing a very difficult choice finds the courage inside of them to make these kinds of gut-wrenching decisions that are never easy and never feel good. And I hope your partner cooperates with whatever choices and changes need to be made to see you both at your happiest. Life is a terrifying and glorious process, but it is also finite, which is why we should all get out there and make better choices for ourselves, because nobody is going to do it for us. So stay well, my friends, take care, and I will see you soon.